national anthem. Leaders, let's stand as we sing the national anthem. That's why I can my voices. Our symbol. Someone to help us? Yes.
Zambia, proud and free, land of work and joy in unity, victors in the struggle for the right. We won freedom's fight, all one, strong and free. Is our motherland, fashioned with a grace by God's good hand. Let us all people join as one, brothers under the sun, all one, strong and free. One land and one nation is our cry. Dignity and peace fills Zambia's sky, like a noble eagle in this flight. Zambia, praise to thee, oh, one, strong and free. Praise be to praise thee, praise thee, praise thee, praise away. Zambia, 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 free men we stand under the flag of our land. Zambia, praise to thee, oh, one, strong and free.
Thank you so much. To ask Andrew to open with us, to open for us in a word of prayer. Andrew can pray. Thank you so much. May I take our seats? We now hand over to the Secretary General of the biggest opposition political party in Zambia, the Patriotic Front, Mr. Ngona. Sir.
Thank you very much. Members of the press, you are welcome. We are so impressed at the speed that you've mobilized and come through. Tamawato Teleko. Thank you.
Another big gun.
Kudos to the press. I think in the Patriotic Front, in the recent past, there's been too many happenings. And these happenings, I think, have even confused even new members of the press and the public as to what is going on in the party. And the party seemed as if it has no leadership. But today, the leaders have stood up themselves, the members of the Central Committee behind, they've stood up and made serious decisions. And we have to put to an end this lawlessness and unilateral decisions and so on. So the Central Committee has come up with many decisions that they've made, which I'll outline. But even before I go to outline the resolutions, I would want to just give a bit of time to one or two members of the Central Committee to say one or two words. Let's have a lady. Where is Wama? Say something.
I said you want some members of press, Muchinshkui Bumba, Muchinshkui was member of Central Committee. If we're Pamonga was Central Committee, Konkara Nefi, Chitika Patriotic Front in West, to attend. But if they Chitika Fimo, if they pay no Muchinshku party, Elo Futi Tabare Konka, Amafunde, ya party. Miles Sampa. Bena bashitafenga bwacha kuichitire echo barefayo ukuhabula okutwipisha ifwe ba Central Committee. Mailo mwanfa kwatina abatamfya ba SG fota twafishibe na mfimu. Iyo na abatamfya bacha binga tatwafishibe. Iyo na abasonta baba nani uko basonterenga ba SG panshita imoyine ati yo ba member of Central Committee twamitamfya. Ninsambusha kwisesha kwe bati we muntu wimefya tina tamfya ba member of the Central Committee. Bantu ba member of the Central Committee eba kwata amaka ayakupanga ekintu kyonse mpati. So filafine ba tutamfishe batamfya na ba SG ukwabula okushika consult. Na fwe benelero ba Miles Sampa natu bapela suspension. Twabika pona ba chabinga pamonga ba act.
Okay, that is coming in the resolutions. I think Eric,
So number one, there are no opposition. Yeah, available to solution. Who take over the opposition, but the ruling party takes one. Number one, to what Tampo Chitika Miles Sampa, Avenue Fivalo, at in the folk chief. Ichiwe mbachitila chikano ko wabiyonga balipo tulibabe mbaifwe tetu shike no kweko kwa ulaba nobe no makuti wabuka shani kusala na tamsha ba SG ifyo na tukana mureti ko shani mwebanje no tetu bichitikero te bakatala bichitikako PF ichilivyo intact na imaba kopa belt ndemye bo kweba PF ilivyo in the safe fund ya ba SG ba Ngona na ba president abalasta acting aboni ba Robert Chalinga abali ba leader of opposition kyonse vyalesta ba Miles Sampa wali ba
thing. Now, officially, the resolutions that have been passed by this Central Committee are as follows. Number one, all the decisions Honorable Sampa made alone have been nullified. These decisions include the firing of people, the dissolving of Central Committee, the changes at Parliament, and appointing others. All that has been nullified with immediate effect today. Is that not so? Second resolution. I think members of the press were aware that in Parliament something happened this afternoon. I think 9 members of Parliament have been, their seats have been declared vacant. Now, the story is like this. Those 9 members of Parliament who have been who have had their seats declared none and void today by the Speaker were expelled by Honorable Sampa and ourselves. Why did we expel them? They attended a meeting, a press briefing with the UCA group. And we said this is insubordination. Based on that, those people, we deliberated upon their disciplinary action and they were not repentant, so we decided to expel them. That was in December. I think the letter is the 6th December or so. They were expelled. Then they proceeded to court, and it's been in the court all this time, until maybe last week when the court ruled. Now, the reason we expelled them was associating with the other side. Now, I think only a few days ago we saw our president, Miles Sampa, committing the same offense, which he had used to expel. So, So based on that, fairness is okay. If you can expel others for doing this, then the Central Committee has said, look, let him also go. Okay? And it's with a sad, it's very sad that we have to do this to our president. We love him, but himself, he has decided to cross. So who are we to stop him? So the Central Committee has just accepted he's crossing over. So we just said, okay, you have crossed over, we wish you well.
Yes.
So that's the Central Committee. Me, I'm just relaying what the Central Committee has been saying. So they wish him well where he has crossed over. The other resolution is the Central Committee says, look, we can't leave this position of president vacant. Okay? So we have to put somebody to act. And in the wisdom of the Central Committee, they've settled for Honorable Robert Chavinga, Member of Parliament for Mafinga, who is also leader of the opposition in the House. So with immediate effect, he is the acting president. And together with me, will steer this party to further heights.
Viva Chavinga, viva!
So,
Viva! Chavinga, viva! 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 Viva!
I think with no much ado, I think I want to call upon now our acting president to address us. Honorable Chavinga, President, Acting President, PF.
Thank you very much, the Secretary General of our party, the Patriotic Front, the members of the committee of our beloved party. First and foremost, I would like to state from the word God that I'm really humbled. SG, you know, I've been one of the person that has not been ambitious in my life, wanting to take up certain responsibilities. But it comes, of course, with a certain price and sacrifice. And I think I've been one of the person that has sacrificed a lot in this country. I've risked my lives, my family. I would like to say thank you to my wife, who has been so supportive. You know, I was out of the country. I only arrived yesterday. I was sick. Imagine, I only saw that I've been fired while I was in my hospital bed. And but that's how life is. And this is happening for the second time because I think I've passed through a lot of betrayals. The people that have helped and support always have betrayed me. The first one was himself, President Edgar Lungu. Supported him diligently. And I never abandoned him. From 2015, I think I did a lot of things for him. Some underground, some openly. But all what I was given is a shot on my face. So I've always asked myself, you know, I was in a certain country where I was connecting. So I reached a certain country, I'm at the airport, then I started just analyzing about my future and the situation. So I said, my God, why? Why always me? Why always me? And most of you, I think I've not answered your calls. You were trying to call. I would like to sincerely apologize. It was not in making that I couldn't pick your calls. Because we needed to sort out the problem. But some of you wanted us to start speaking prematurely. We said, that's why I don't even have a speech. because I need to speak extempo because it's coming from my heart, not something that is in cooking. We have passed through situations. I supported my brother Miles Sampa when it was not fashionable. None of the members of parliament supported the guy. I took high risks. They threw petrol bombs at my house because of him. I was insulted that you are supporting a madman. I swallowed my pride. I said, because I believe in a principle that even when you live with a madman for 10, if he talks about 10 things, there could be even 3-4 things that the mad person will say. That is normal. Really, I was called all sorts of names. Even my fellow members of parliament who have been saying, this person have been accused that I have been in this position because I want to sell the party to the UPND. I'm not UPND. I have never been UPND. So because of development and talking to the president, this morning I was addressing my colleagues from Uganda, who is the leader of opposition. I was telling him that, my brother, the first thing that you need to do for the betterment of the Uganda people is, between yourselves, you need to create a rapport. It's not about the personal thing. The problem here people believes in, if you are standing with somebody, even when you are standing with a woman, it must be the girlfriend. If you are standing with a man, it must be your boyfriend. Unfortunately, this is a mindset that we need to change as a country. So, when I'm consulting something to the president about developmental agendas, then I've been bought. Even you media, some of our colleagues, I know some media institutions that because they are aligned to certain, yes, you are free to align yourself with certain individuals. We don't agree, or we don't refuse you to do so. So I wanted to do this preamble of my statements that really it has been serious battles. Like the SG said, our brother was brought, and one of the conditions that was given was that first thing, Chavinga is a thorn in our flesh. You need to make sure that you kick him out. These people seated behind me, by the way, these are the people that some of them were to call those who were quick to form a quorum. These are the same people that were at the convention. Yes. Which some of you are reporting that they were junkies that were at the convention. Are they junkies?
We are not junkies. We are family.
I think make it very clear.
So this is why people have to state that first and foremost, leadership comes from God.
Yes. And
you don't force leadership. No. Me, I've told people, I don't fight. God just fights. Even today they planned that when I go and sit at the position of leader of opposition, they will come and lift me up. Really? Naturally, certain people I choose not to respond. Because of the nature some of us were brought up. We were brought with manners. Brought up with manners. It's unfortunate, brother Miles Sampa, that has been expelled. I'm not a party for his expulsion. And people should not even... I saw, even before anything else, the speaker makes a ruling, people are shouting outside Chavinga. The more actually we mention, everyone, my name is so sweet. Everyone Chavinga. Everyone Chavinga. Everyone Chavinga. I want to help them. I want to help them. Actually, you must just let them be just calling Chabs. 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 They need to be making people feel nice. Yes. You cannot have same recycled people and want us to be misleading. Who We have been called as PF as criminals and thieves. Have we defended ourselves?
No.
Look how these people are looking behind me. We were for 2021 were out of the party because few individuals of selfishness and people that want just to be eating themselves. Is that the kind of leadership that you need? Of individuals and the you can't. I don't want to state to say much. The SG, as I said, I'm still leader of opposition.
Yes.
I mean,
And for clearance of doubt, I think we wrote this letter.
the SG wrote the letter
to the speaker.
to the speaker.
And maybe let me read it loudly, yeah. Right on Honorable Lusaka, 3rd July 2024. Dear Madam Speaker, we write to notify your office that there are no changes to the Patriotic Front office bearers at the Registrar of Society as evidenced by the attached printout. I think you should have seen in the press or Facebook that Honorable Sampa had written to the Registrar of Society that there should be changes. They drop Morgan Ngona, who is here, as SG, and he appointed himself as SG. Okay? So now, we further submit to you, Madam, that there have been no changes by the party to all the leaders in Parliament. For avoidance of doubt, Honorable Robert Chawinga is the leader of opposition, and Honorable Anton Mwamba is the chief whip. So this letter went today, and I think stamped, and we attached the register from Registrar of Society, which we got today. Everything is authentic, as we don't do things from nowhere. I think members of the press, you are wondering why we are not responding to many issues. As he has said, you've been calling and we've been quiet. We are working quietly. As when we work, we want to come out with facts and authentic things. Continue.
Thank you, SG. In the Bemba, they say, you don't talk too much. You do things quietly. When you do things quietly, then you come out, you hammer. Very simple. So, members of the press, it's time that we wasted a lot of time instead of mobilizing the party, and we kept on the first individuals. The fact that one day I'm seen with the president that I've collected money. I'm just, listen, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a businessman, an international businessman. You never check any business in this country. I do business outside the country. So other people might think, you know, this guy gets money, or maybe others think some. I've heard some from you, the media institution, that I'm just a pauper. You need to check my records very straight. Very well. I'm an international businessman. I am not, the only problem that I have is that I'm not the person that likes social media to capture myself. Today I'm doing this, today I'm this, no, let me upgrade this. I don't operate like that. We do things very quietly. If Wombaba, man.
Let me just add something. I think on this point where Honorable the President is saying, acting President is saying, I think I can see the lady is laughing when I say acting President. He is. So, I think many members of the press have never seen me address the press, is it? I think others have invited me, I've declined. They've said, no, we want an interview, I've declined. I had my own reasons. We don't talk. When we talk, it means it's serious. And this is what I think Honorable Chawinga is aligning to. We don't talk anyhow. When it's serious, we'll stand up and talk. Thank you. Continue, Honorable.
So, from today onwards, we had Miles Sampa as the president, and when we gave certain discussions, was not doing it. Now I would like to warn as acting president. Any masquerader who is going to masquerade himself that I'm PF president. One, if he will be covered and reported by the media institution, I'm on you as the media institution. Not threatening. If I hear anybody masquerading that I'm Secretary General of the party, and you media institution will start with that same person plus the media institution, we are not threatening. It's a brother advice. It's a brother advice. Okay. That is the issue here I'm trying to state. Because when I was addressing as leader of opposition, we give anybody who masquerades the leader of opposition, you continue. And I've been checked, and I read you and I check. Hey, I'm a liquidator specialist. I'm a liquidator specialist. We appreciate the media institution you are creating jobs for it, but not reporting wrongly with impunity because of something. Report correctly. You have heard here. Where is Miles Sampa? He's in the bedroom in South Africa. That's why he's just on Facebook. I should not operate the assembly. I should not operate. You have seen. You are here. Facing you. To the Patriotic Front Party members throughout the country, to my fellow members of parliament, we shall not tolerate indiscipline. This is a new era. You dealt with the president, maybe whom you are giving something. Me, I cannot be bribed. And unfortunately, we are together, including SG, doesn't believe in something. I want to advise my fellow members of parliament, please, from tomorrow you must behave. You don't behave, you go. If it means remaining 3, we'll do it. And I don't know why people are so, they think it's a surprise. President Sata expelled 18. And some of you don't even report about it. 9, it's a bit of toko. I want to just advise my fellow members of parliament. You misbehave, you God. My friend. If it means it will remain Washara Neka part, we would rather work with 5 people with it who are disciplined than having a bunch of people who are very indisciplined. The other thing, SG, any member of parliament who shall be seen having a meeting with the UKWA and going somewhere in Ibex Hill and the visitation is somewhere in Machala, I don't know where, we'll put satellite on you. You'll be God. We are not in church. These are politics. We are not in church. I know SG, I need to preempt. I know some of the people in the last 3 days they were planning to eliminate me. You might end up eliminating yourself. If I die today and I'm taken to Memorial Park, you'll be passing there and check, here we killed the guy who was courageous. The only thing is so I wanted to say this to my friends. The whip is not here, Honorable Anthony Mumba. I want to address you that any member of parliament who shows indiscipline in parliament, Bwana SG, when we send the name, suspension. If there is no suspension,
no, we are not joking.
We are not joking. We are not in church. If it means we will remain 3, let it be so. But we need to instill discipline. To confirm that we are given the acting the vice president. No, Nakachida. No, I'm secretary general. Emmanuel Mwamba. By the way, Emmanuel Mwamba, you must stop masquerading yourself and writing things. I would like to warn you. Emmanuel Mwamba, I want to warn you now as acting president of the party. Nakachinda, you are known as a specialist of destroying political parties. Nakachinda, you destroyed MMD. When it was done with MMD, what made him to be given a job by PF? It was because he helped in killing MMD. So now his next job was to come and kill the PF.
Sure.
I must tell you, this is why I helped Miles Sampa, because I don't believe in the crooks like the Gangachindas.
Yes.
I don't want to say certain things here. We know who some of these people are. Some of them were talking the loudest. They want us to remove a dossier. Some of them were in the banks. They were criminals. They were chased because they were thieves. Want us to start bringing dossiers. So, no, people are calling me to say you had in exchange words with Honorable Sampa. That's how you show people who are immature. Yes, I wrote to him, and I was telling him in the context that, my brother, what you want to do to me, yes, you can sort out me in politics, but on individual capacity, you can't. You can't. Never, you can't. I would advise you, President Sampa, that I wish you watched me. And then you will say, it even went further to accuse me that you want. By the way, there was a meeting somewhere this morning where they were saying they're expelling me. The only thing that they wanted to expel me because I'm not a pushover. And they don't know that even inside their bedrooms, I have information. What they do, what they eat, where they sleep. I know every day. People must check my records. Maybe even you, some of the journalists, you don't know. I was trained. I am coming from Chiluba Institute of Politics. I worked with Chiluba for 2 years.
Yes.
So others will think I just come from, because I don't talk about myself. You cannot be. And other people I laugh, they are saying, I'm a praise singer. Praise singer too. Now I'm at praise singer to a church. So if you are talking about the drought issues, there is the problem of load shedding. Even where we are here, there is also a problem. Then I call Honorable Kapala. Let's sit down and sort out this issue. If Honorable Kapala doesn't have an answer, I go to the president. Then everybody says, I'm coming from State House. No, Achoka State. No. And by the way, I've told people, those who knew me, before I started politics in 2021, I was nicely fat. Good son. Was I not fat? I was nicely fat because I didn't have stress, smoothness. I don't know what Telela. But because of the politics now, I'm shrinking a little bit. But very fit. Very fit. So to the nation, we want to preach peace. For the Patriotic Front members, all we want is peace. And we need to work as a team. To the members of parliament at parliament, we have a duty to help and sort out the drought situation that we have in the country. To the members of parliament, my fellow parliamentarians, our duty is to make sure that the electricity situation that we have, the load shedding, we are a party to it. To the members of parliament, we have a duty to help and sort out together the problem of fuel that has been hiked globally, not in this country, globally. To my fellow parliamentarians, you have a duty to make sure that our people in our constituencies that elected us, they did development that they have been yearning for so many years.
Yes.
To my fellow parliamentarians, we need the youth that doesn't have a job in Mafinga, that we corroborate with the government that they should at least increase the number of people they are absorbing in the employment sector. That is the job. They are going, instead of talking about things of where, appreciating your friend, we left the debt. Our friend has managed the debt. Instead of just saying, gentlemen, you have done well. We never paid the meal allowances. Our colleagues have managed to pay the meal allowances. We can't appreciate. Instead of our colleagues, which we left the debt, they have managed, our colleagues, to negotiate the debt restructuring. Our colleagues have managed to bring back the binds, which all the covered things are happening. Instead of saying, gentlemen, you have done well. However, mwashara kodi hapa poseli kwa mano pesa, apanga pa malaiti na panapa. Our children now can go to school for free education, which we did not do. Really? How we know this? So I know, because now I'm talking about the UPND has done the good thing. Some of the media institutions, that's what you capture. Tell the nation the realities, even from where I started from and where we are. So we need to talk about the real issues, the positive and the negatives, so that we can develop the country. This is how our colleagues run their institutions. To my fellow parliamentarians, SG, those who have been trying to divide the country, when parliament was constructed, the foundation stone, maybe if you did not know, it was constructed getting sand from all the 9 provinces of Zambia. So it depicts when you are entering, when you are elected as member of parliament, when you are entering the gate, you remove my finger. What you wear is Zambian. So we need to represent Zambia. Then you wake up in the morning, start wanting to divide the country. You shall be on your own. As acting president, you misbehave such. I still have young children, and I'm not one of the person that is divisive at all. My wife is in Ngona. She was born in Lozi land. She can speak. Others, if you don't know, she can speak even fluent Lozi. What if my mother-in-law and my father-in-law were never stayed there and they were accused to say, no, you need to go where you came from the east? What country are we going to have? Total confusion. Let's preach one Zambia, one nation. Even to you, the members of the Patriotic Front, this is, you know, it's Chababemba, no, it's Eastern. That's why this central committee, if you see, there are people from Southern Province, we have the people from Northwest State, there are people from SG, thank you very much. I will take this responsibility. By the way, I'm acting president of the party to make sure that we don't tolerate indiscipline and we work as a team. Members of the press, thank you very much. I will leave it to the hands of the SG to finalize. But if there are questions, I think I'm equal to the task. I'm equal to the task. I can take it. I will allow 6 questions. I can take it. 6 questions. Give me the pending questions. I'll be able to handle it.
Yeah, maybe as they prepare the questions, just a few last words. You see, this PF, we want to change. You know, you call at times some of you call us Panga family, violent, this and that. So we want to change that narrative. Government is about constructive criticism and contestation of ideas to the Zambian people. Okay? Now, this idea of raising a pang against a fellow Zambian, we are not in it. This PF will not allow that. We have to live as peaceful brothers and sisters, just like people, some support Manu, some live, but do they fight? No. They would watch even the game together. So PF, UPND, SP, Christian, whatever, we work together, but we differ in ideologies or policy. Okay. Now, I've heard the acting president giving a lot of warning to the press. All what he's talking about is, we are very friendly. Those are friendly warning. All what we want is sanity. Okay? All what we want is sanity, and we move together as a team. Otherwise, we are very friendly. So we hope. Okay. Arrival. Thank you.
Vice G.
Thank you.
All right.
So, with those few words, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've come to the end of our press briefing. And as Honorable the President said, Acting President said, if there are questions, it's question time. I think, Fokola, you lead.
Okay, so we'll take 3 questions first, and then the last 3. So you can take the media house you are representing, then you pose 1 question. So start with Sam, please.
Okay, because it says clearly Mr. Karina, Mr. Ngona, and Mr. President, as well as the legal space. I just have 1 question. I'll start with legal analysis where the law says these come from Miles Sampa seem to be ahead of you. They reportedly filed the papers before the side, and they're saying your central committee is dissolved. So from this question, where have you from the mandate of being appointed? Yeah, that's what that
So we are talking of changes at Register of Society. There are no changes. We've got a printout here, and it's dated 3rd today, and I'm still SG, and it's as it has been all along. No single change. Then you say what? The other thing is... Okay.
Facebook respondents that the Register of Society has received. There are changes to the party leadership as well as the
No questions. Yeah, I can. Like SG. Let me take it.
Yeah.
You know, this is why our colleagues from the members of the press, not everything that is posted is
On
what
Facebook.
on Facebook. Yesterday, somebody created something that it was me, VAR issues. I'm naturally not a person on Facebook arrangement. Even if you check my official Facebook page, now I'm acting president of the party. Then the media team now will form it. Then we can have a very serious active page. Really, what you saw, Miles Sampa wrote to Register of Societies. So in acknowledging, they will acknowledge and receive stamp. But then, you cannot change any document without minutes of the resolution. So if it's only this team that has minutes, so if there's anybody who took the minutes there, who will be arrested. Who will be arrested. Very simple. Listen, we need to have a country where there's order. Are you really sure that you have bunches of people with impunity and crookedness and they want to be in the higher office? Clean game. So one of the things that I will tell you, I will even go further, why the team was very bitter. SG, I think, left this issue. President Miles Sampa started quoting these people one by one, meeting in the night. When he had finished, he wanted to involve us. Do you remember? So we asked him, we don't have a problem with our brothers that were expelled. But what you need to do is very simple. Before the ruling came, what you need to do is call them, we meet them. They had one mercenary, and we told them, that mercenary, what you need to tell them is one, from the time we had the convention which ushered Miles Sampa, they took us to court. We have been spending our personal monies. So these guys must refund the money. Number 2, they have been misleading the media. Let them call the press briefing to say, please, us, we are remorseful and want to work together with our friends. But because when you have lied too much, it is very difficult for you to go back to the media and tell them, it is very difficult. That's why when you call me, I tell you, sorry, I cannot make a comment. Because I need to research. I don't want just to be waffling. You guys, you will pick from what, you will pick certain things, then I'm misquoted. So these guys, that's what they did. Thirdly, we told them that they must acknowledge you in the public media that you are duly elected.
President, yeah.
Now, I want you to understand the people. I want you to understand the people. The same person they claimed that he had an illegal convention is the same one who wanted to give them amnesty. You are the media. I don't want to do. The same person who was caught, he had an illegal convention. That's the same person they wanted him to give them even position in parliament.
They celebrated.
Honorable Kampamba Mulenga never voted for him at Pan-African Parliament. Miles Sampa lost by 1 vote. That was Kampamba Mulenga's vote. Today, myself, got to know ever was a leader of opposition. So does it mean that they were agreeing that Sampa's convention was legitimate? Then in number 2, they went to have Miles Sampa went to have a meeting with the president ECL, whom himself said no, he was first. President Lungu said President Sampa said this man resigned from the party. And you remember you at one of the press briefing when he said and the TV interview that he must go back to the word and they apply. Don't you remember when we have forgotten? Today they go and dine and have coffee together. Me no, I don't operate like that. Ile for now ngani kutemwa nishini kutemwa ngani kupata nishini kupata na shafaka kama tubakutira shakulanga kula kustafa igno nice, because I don't want to pretend. I pretend with you that no, we are together. No, you must have just two things. Either I like you or you don't like. Period. You cannot be today you are here, tomorrow you are there. And then the mama afika kubantu ba honorable na besa bapeni chipuna. This is honorable. You can't. So this is why the problem is. So when he said those things to, the only thing is very simple. Yes, he has written a letter there. The Central Committee has expelled him. The Central Committee has expelled him. And also when you go to Parliament, we look at matters. We are also recalling him from Pan-African Parliament. I'm in charge. Yes, madam. Yes, yes, madam. Thank you very much. My sister, first and foremost, I'm the most friendly person.
Exactly.
I'm the most friendly person. The only thing is, you don't listen. From here tomorrow you'll be saying, you feature Nakachinda. I don't know whether I want viewers at the Secretary General. That's where we'll come for the institution. It's not the warning. Because how many warnings have we given you? We're just advising. You people, you have gone, even, look, I can show you this. The first one here, this was on the notice of change of office bearers. The president was sending along. We have this, it has been coming, very systematic, and others. It has been, here we came in. This is what's outgoing. Because we're not getting the printout. Now you people, we are helping you to start researching so that you are better journalists. Yes. You even know that Nakachinda is not a Secretary General. Tomorrow you feature my Secretary General of the PF. You know Mr. Honorable Given Lubinda is not the president of the party, acting president. You know President Edgar Chabalung is not the president of the PF. You address him as what? So it's not a threat. We just want to put the house in order. You know, even in the house, where the children are not properly managed, we can have a broken, because let me tell you, all what we are trying to do is that very simple. Help the journalism to be proactive, that when you are reporting, you are very effective, proper. You'll be more than safe. Even if you are featuring Nakachinda and you are attacked, I'll be the first one to approach you. Then we do each other later. Why did you feature Nakachinda? That's how it should be. So the issue is, by the way, I'm interim party president as acting president. You don't know what the future holds. So when you tell me that I'll be a radical president, unfortunately, then that is what. But if there must be order.
Actually, to add on that, he's acting president, and
yes,
depending on his performance,
I can be removed. These people.
Committee will confirm that now you are president, you are no longer acting. Mm-hmm. So, madam, if you feel threatened and we see really that he's really threatening journalists and they are scared,
no,
we'll talk to him nicely. Otherwise, we are a very friendly team, and we just have to cooperate and work together.
You see, my last point that I wanted to, our job is to mobilize the party. Ask Miles Sampa, where did you hear have a meetings? Where?
No.
This is very simple. No. So the point I'm trying to put across is that our job is to make sure that the party is mobilized, to people to have confidence in us on the ground, to say, what new ideas are you going to bring? We cannot bring recycled ideas in this era. I thank you. Madam, we are very safe. And thank you for that question. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Honorable, I just want to read what Miles Sampa stated just now.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
After they failed to get a court induction, they changed to June and started making June I appointed them months ago and they thanked me, but now they can't stop my appointment with this. The crazy ranting should be ignored.
In members we say, Uli atawa mcheba kukanwa. And how I wish that being referred to junta. If somebody had a brotherlizer here could have really come and say, junta muno. And by the way, he even knows that if I want to drink, I drink very smooth premium wine. Not about bragging. But Uli atawa mcheba kukanwa. Let him work peacefully on his last journey in South Africa before his record.
And maybe to add on, if he's saying these are junta drinking members, they are the people who put him there. So how do you call them junta drinking members? They are the people who put him there. So was he put there by junta drinking? No. And maybe just to put up, just to make clear one point which Honorable Chavinga was making. You see when, okay?
First, take it.
You see, us, we don't discuss our operations. So just watch the space on that issue. He's already talking about a court order. Where's he headed from? Watch the space and you come to learn it. We don't talk. Mm-hmm. We just act.
Yeah. Today we have
Zimbabwe was shot himself in the leg. We were checking the VAR. And the VAR showed that it was not a goal. It wasn't a goal. It was a fluke. So the VAR said things have to be reversed. And this is the VAR behind us. This is the biggest VAR that we have. It's not about the court. It's the people that we have. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vice Chief. Thank you so much, Acting President. Stand, sing the national anthem, and also Mama Yora. So we stand, sing the national anthem, and then Mama Yora, we sing the national anthem. Sisters, you can lead us.
Land of work and joy in unity, victors in the struggle for the right. We want freedom's fight, oh, one strong and free. Africa is our own motherland, fashioned with and blessed by God's good hands. Let us us all people, join us one. Brothers under the sun, oh, one strong and free. One land and one nation is our cry. Dignity and peace in Zambia's sky, like a noble eagle in its flight. Zambia, praise to thee, oh, one strong and free.
Praise be to
God, praise be, praise be.
praise our great
Zambia, Zambia, free and we stand under the flag of our land. Zambia, praise to thee, oh, one strong and free. Abakurara trend pashiwa mushilo.
Oh, it's okay. Okay.
Shall we play? Bless our car, bless our